This column of prisoner transport vehicles was filmed by local residents in the Tambov region, Russia. It was reported that it was moving towards a military airfield. Due to problems on the front line in Ukraine and a shortage of manpower, covert mobilization of prisoners has become one of the ways to replenish the Russian army.
I am a representative of a private military company. You probably heard. PMC Wagner is called. War is hard, it doesn't look like any Chechen ones and so on. Who do we need? We only need stormtroopers. 60% of my guys are stormtroopers. And you will be one of them. You will not differ from us in any way. You have the same attitude, and sometimes even more loyal than to those who are fighting with me for many years.
A video showing a man who looks like the oligarch Yevgeny Prigozhin, considered a close friend of Putin, recruits prisoners, has been shared on Telegram channels since September 14. The BBC found out that this video was filmed in a penal colony number 6 in the Republic of Mary El. A recruiter from Moscow promises to provide military uniforms, shoes, weapons and a salary of 100,000 rubles. Those who survive after 6 months of service will be pardoned. Since the beginning of the summer, the Wagner Group have already visited about 35 Russian colonies and have been able to recruit 10,000 people, says Olga Romanova, the founder of the Russia Behind Bars human rights group.
He visits other colonies. So far, the most eastern was in Tatarstan. He does not go to the Urals for a reason unknown to me. In general, already 10,000, and this is not the limit in central Russia. If he goes to the Urals, there is the largest number of prisons, as many as you like. We have 600,000 prisoners, now a little less. If you take into account those who are rejected, it's even 500,000. Olga Romanova, human rights activist, founder of the Russia Behind Bars Foundation, in an interview with Current Time.
Prigozhin did not admit his involvement in the recruitment in a commentary to Komsomolskaya Pravda radio. Then a post about the need to involve prisoners to participate in a special military operation on the territory of Ukraine appeared in the Telegram channel, which is associated with the oligarch Prigozhin.
Those who do not want private military companies to fight, prisoners who talked about this topic, who do not want to do anything and in principle who do not like this topic, send your children to the front line. Either private military companies and prisoners, or your children. Decide for yourself. From Telegram channel Prigozhin's Cap.
Yevgeny Nuzhin, a prisoner from the Ryazan penal colony number 3, in an interview on the YouTube channel of journalist Yuri Butusov, says that Prigozhin also came to them in July. He recruited them to go to fight in Ukraine. 92 people agreed, he is one of them. On September 2nd, he went to the front line as part of a group for the removal of the wounded and the killed. On September 4th, the recruited prisoner surrendered himself to the Ukrainian military.
I made my decision while sitting in a colony because not Ukraine attacked Russia, but Putin attacked Ukraine. I can't kill here. I have relatives living here. My uncle lives here in western Ukraine. My sister, her daughter.
On September 14, the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported that those who have drug and alcohol addiction were recruited into the Russian Third Army Corps. And in the colonies of the Tula region, recruiters promise prisoners the removal of a criminal record in exchange for 3 months of service. However, no contracts are signed with those who agree.
The third prison detachment. Guys, don't chase us. Everything is fine with us. Don't listen to any rubbish that is poured into your ears. Everything is fine here. War. So come on, whoever wants to join us in the ranks, everyone there will be cool.
The legality of recruiting prisoners to the front line has become a top topic among Russians.
If a lousy analog of the Expendables or Suicide Squad is filmed in Russia, then the video with the episode of Prigozhin's recruitment of convicts for the war can be easily inserted into this masterpiece. Nikolai Polozov, Russian lawyer, on Facebook.
There were also those who supported such recruitment. Presenter of Channel 1 Russia Anastasia Kashevarova, a former advisor to the chairman of the State Duma, believes.
Prisoners have a right to fight for the country. Moreover, we have too many convicted, and they put them away for a sack of potatoes. It is unlikely that pedophiles and serial killers are released. Prigozhin is a responsible man. I trust him. He will be responsible for each of them. Anastasia Kashevarova, presenter of Channel 1 Russia on Telegram.
The promised amnesty to prisoners in exchange for participation in the war against Ukraine is illegal, as this is a direct violation of the rights of crime victims, human rights activist Pavlo Lysansky says. According to him, Russia has not yet published official documents that would allow the mobilization of a special contingent.
Today this can be interpreted as a violation of the legislation of the Russian Federation and direct political corruption by the current regime, because there are no legal mechanisms to simply release prisoners so that they take part in military aggression on the territory of another country. I admit that most likely there is some kind of secret decree that has not been published, on the basis of which Prigozhin acts.
According to Lysansky, the announced figure 10,000 recruited Russian prisoners is quite real. According to him, 1,800 prisoners from the temporarily occupied territories of the Donetsk and Lugansk regions have already been recruited, and its number is likely to increase. Reported by Serhiy Kulyas, Natalia Bilokudrya, UATV News.